Right, hello, hello. Apologies for the later start today. I've been having some technical issues, but hopefully it all resolved now. Let's swap over to here. Right, so where we got to yesterday, we brought in this new 3D model from Mixamo, which is an Adobe based character and animation library, I guess, but free to use. And we were following along a bit with this guy's tutorial, which is iHeartGameDev. I'll probably put a link to this in the chat at some point. And we might follow along a bit more on this tutorial because he's got entries, two-dimensional. Because we might want to try and do our own version of the animations, or like little tweaks to it. Hi Runa, how's it going? Yeah, we might want to do our own version of some of the animations and our own model as well, so we'll have to learn how to do that and upload our own character, which will be something to look into. But yeah, I'm good, thank you. I was Slime Rancher. I jumped in just to lurk for a little bit, but right, so this is kind of all working as expected, I think. And then we need the camera to change a little bit when that happens. First time playing. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it looks decent. Right, so there's currently no value for collecting beer, is there? And some of these look like we're hitting them, but they're just like a little bit too high. Maybe we want to do the height at set values rather than doing. Oh, we need indicators to show that there's some delay as well. So you get stretched as you collect the cakes. Because I want it to be, well, at the moment it's just like the whole model gets stretched, but I would like to do it so it's just the body part of it. Let's see as we're collecting these cakes. Some of these pound coins look really weird. It does look really weird with that. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to have a little look at moving the main camera based on what animation is happening. Do we want to do a loop around him when we start? There's also a whole load of other animations we need to look at. What do we want to go for today? Let's have a look at some more animations. I think we're going to look to get some more assets as well. uploading a character. So it might be jumping into Blender in a bit. I've not played it, no. It looks quite good though. They've done well with the models and stuff like that. But it's a case of putting the slimes in a pen and feeding them and then using the currency to improve your ranch, right? Right, so what's this going to do? Let's see where we're up to. It reminds me of things like, well, the idea of that being like, I think there's a lab area and some other areas, but you're broke. So you have to, I suppose, yeah, when you're first starting, you've just got to build up a source of income first, and then you research better ways of making income. It reminds me of the, like mechanics of like a cookie clicker and that kind of thing. Very addictive, just careful. You need to unlock new areas by buying, yeah. Okay, we did transition stuff. I think we've done most of these. I think we've done most of these. Update, pseudocode, connect the script, exit time. Right. We can then replace our conditional logic with this new forward press. Now the input.get function is only performed once. Additionally, we don't need to instead or is walking parameter through the already did. Let's add an additional condition to make sure we're only setting the value for the use animator.get rule and pass in is walking as a parameter. We'll store that in a local variable in our state. We can say we're not walking in our variable forward, and we should set the value to true. If we are walking with a clear forward, then set the value to false. The last thing we'll make is use part of this use the animator string pass function. By setting a variable and type we can replace our string parameters of default state with the stored version of the data. It's basically a state machine we're making here. 35 euros for a virtual comb that acts like a knife and you can't use it properly. I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't spend that, but I can't really comment because the amount of money I've spent on League skins is just ridiculous anyway, so they really hit me in. I think Riot is very good at making free-to-play games where you want to spend money. Oh, I don't know. I know it was. I know it was something like it was over 300 quid, I reckon. I played League for about something like 6 years. I've definitely topped up a few times. Yeah, it's definitely at least 300 quid. It's a Minecraft mod, right?
And once again, we'll use the animator string to hash function to simplify our code and to increase performance. Awesome, now we have easy control over all 3 of our animation states. Before we end today's video, let's go back and have it isn't already running before performing this live. We'll create a variable is running and set it equal to the animator.getBool and pass in is running as a parameter. Next, we'll add some new conditions to our first if statement. If the player is not running and both keys are pressed, then set is running to be true. And in our second if statement, if the player is running and either of the keys are released, set it to be false. And once again, we'll use the animator string to hash function to simplify our code.
Why are we using string to hash? Don't need that. Yeah, it's I mean, I've got some pretty nice skins on it, and I have started replaying League again, so I'm still getting value out of them. It's just it's the kind of thing when you start working and you're first you're getting those paychecks coming in. It's like, well, I've got a little bit of spare cash I can spend. Which on Valorant or a different game. Right, I missed those bits.
Whereas solo will only play this transition. We can demonstrate this by disconnecting the transition from walk to run and create a new transition from idle to run. Entering play mode, we'll notice that our character will no longer walk by pressing W. And if we attempt to run by pressing both W and our left shift, the animation will play. Let's take a look at transition.
Oh, a different game.
We'll notice how if we set the property to 0, the animations become significantly snappier, whereas a longer transition will add additional play frames between the two animations. Transition offset determines where we want the animation to start. From 0 to 100% makes sense. Normalize to 0 to 1 value. So if we want to start 25% of the way into an animation, we would use 0.25. The last setting we'll talk about today.
Ah, okay.
Interruption allows you to switch animations mid-transition. If we want to start 25% of the way into an animation, we would use 0.25. The last setting we'll talk about today is interruption. Interruption allows you to switch animations mid-transition. So if we are currently in the idle state, we're switching to the walking state. So transition offset determines where we want the animation to start from 0 to 100% makes sense.
Right, so if we have a look back at our animator controller for the player, and this looking around animation, I think we want to make it shorter second time, right? Let's see. Oh, we need to drag a model. What if we start like 0.4 into this? How jarring is it? That's quite good actually. Apex. Oof. Well, it's your money. You can spend it how you want. Right, so our full look around time goes until 3.5 seconds and starting at 1. So we want 2.5 second delay on the getting out. when we restart. Let's see if we can put that in properly. So we get the full animation here. And then run along. And then let's hit and reset. Okay. So that can go a lot shorter. Oh. Thanks for the Raiden host. Took a while to come through, did it? Right, and then we've got to go to our scripts, and we'll go to, I think it's in reset we want to look at, which is in the game management. Restart, that's it. Oh really? Wow, that did take a while. It does have a like, it has its own countdown, doesn't it? When you start a raid. So that might have been just while it was waiting for that countdown to finish. Right, these can go. We don't need them there. And actually, we could probably plug in the camera rather than doing a find main camera, get component. So this reset, I think, is where we want to speed this up to 3.5 seconds rather than 5.5. Alright. Just a little slow today then. Right, I think we want a different flooring next. So when we die, get up, we do our little look around, and then we start running. That's about right. That's close enough for the moment. But when we first start, it's timed right as well. Oh, no. Yeah, that's twice there. Not Streamlabs. I use Stream Elements. But I've basically just got it turned on so that there's an auto mod. I don't think I'm using it properly. And so that I can use commands as well. Which I think... does this work? I've not tried these before. Hey! I did set up a few of these commands, but at least they work. I've seen a lot of streams have issues with them working. No, it's just normal OBS with. I think it's got a Stream Elements plugin or something on OBS. And then it's a restream for the splitting between YouTube and Twitch. Which is weird because restream is meant to have it's meant to have a watermark that shows up on it. Let's just have a quick look. There's nothing that I'm not meant to show on here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any like info bits here. But yeah. This is Restream, and basically you can select your destinations and add channels here. But obviously, if you are affiliated on Twitch, you're not allowed to. Well, your contract says you can only stream to Twitch when you're live. You have to wait 24 hours to stream on a different platform. Which is fine while you're going for affiliate, but it's a decision. Yeah, I mean YouTube lets you stream to multiple platforms when you start earning money through the like, what's it called? I can't remember what YouTube's monetization is. But yeah, Twitch want to lock you in. It's really weird because like when you first start on Twitch, there's the whole like path to affiliate program that looks really good, and it's like, oh yeah, fill out these, get to these checkpoints, and then it's all sorted. But from what I've heard, I haven't seen the contract yet, but because I haven't reached all of the targets yet. But from what I've heard, is like they lock you into only streaming. If you're streaming on Twitch, it has to be live only to Twitch. You can stream to other services, but you can't be on Twitch at the same time then. And also, there's like a minimum payout. Subs, you don't even want bits or subs. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm actually looking into ways to do channel points without being affiliate, which I know you can do, but it's not like the official channel points that you get there, like the button at the bottom and that kind of stuff. But I'm fairly certain that Streamlabs, Stream Elements has points. I don't know if I've got it set up, is the issue. Let me have a quick look if I can see. Because there are a load of chat commands. I think you can do commands, can't you? There we go. And I don't know what most of those are doing, to be fair. I think some of them just are just default part of Streamlabs when you Stream Elements when you start. Let's see, does followage work? Wait, have I not? Can you follow? You can't follow your own channel, surely. No. Nuke. Good question. What does Nuke do? It's only super moderator. Where's the description? Why is there's literally zero description on it? Why would you have a command like that? Accountage is turned off, I think, in that list. I mean, we can have a look at this. So, what is stream elements nuke mod? Okay, watch time must be broken because I know that you've definitely been in longer than 0 seconds. Okay. The nuke is for like if you get like bot raids and stuff like that. So it looks like it does like a mass ban of anyone who's used a term, for example. Nuke. Where's nuke command? Example usage. Okay. It looks like a very powerful, very scary command. It's probably not useful to have unless you're really sure what it's going to do. And yeah, why does watch time not work? Stream elements. Watch time. Or is it just not working for it? It does work, but it's... Ah, okay, you have to do loyalty in stream elements first. Let's have a look. How do I do loyalty stuff? See what happens if I just turn on points and tools. How do you? Well, the nuke command is only super moderators, which is just the channel owner, I think. So it's only me that will be able to do that. I think, yeah, if you look at the commands that we saw, these are ones that everyone can do. And then there's a couple of moderator, and then these ones are only if you're super moderator, which I assume is just, I think that's just the account owner, unless you enable other accounts on it. How do I turn on loyalty though? Not streaming tools. Oh, there's a whole loyalty section. How does that work? Leaderboard? Loyalty settings. All your bots disappeared. Which bots? I do find every now and then, like my bots, they at the start of the stream they log into both YouTube and Twitch chat, but if the chat's been idle for too long, so like night bots and stream elements. Yeah, sometimes if there's not enough comments in the chat, then the bot goes to sleep and it leaves the chat. I'm not sure if that's the same, but that's what I've been seeing on my YouTube end, because no one's really joining the YouTube side. But I want to just have a record of all the, because if I stream to YouTube, I don't have like a set number of days before the VOD disappears. So I've always got a way of going back and finding the streams from earlier. How many points should viewers get for watching? Follow bonus tips. Priest bonus. Ignored users. I think Restream bot should be on the ignored users, right? Restream. Is it just called Restream bot? Oh yeah, I think you can add other people, but I think as default it's wait, how does, oh, I have to press enter. Save. Right, maybe let's do something like 200 points for following. We might, maybe we've got points enabled, I don't know. Give points. Let's see if this works. Right, do you want to try the points command again? They didn't do anything just yet, but nice. Right, it might be tracking your watch time now. So yeah, I think it'll be starting from now because it's just been enabled. Nope. Okay. Why is that not tracking? What did they say? Let's have a look at some of these. That's turned on now. I mean, I can manually give you some minutes. But does that start tracking you then? No. No data available, it's saying. I feel like it will start going. Maybe it only updates in like 5-minute chunks or stuff like that. It doesn't say much here. It says viewers will receive 5 points every 10 minutes. So maybe it's only tracking in like 10-minute chunks. But why would it be in seconds? Leaderboard contests. I'm going to leave it as something for me to read up on and figure out, because I think it's going to be useful to have that kind of stuff. Because I want to be able to do things like polls and predictions and all that kind of stuff with the points. But if you don't go through the affiliate route, you don't get access to all the channel points, so you can't really do that. But it might be an option to do this through Stream Elements instead. But what we'll do is we're going to jump back into the game development and stuff. I think there's quite a lot of commands in that Stream Elements actually. It'd be worth properly looking at those at some point. What were we going to look at though? We got this set up. Oh yeah, I kind of want to do the stumble backwards as being based on where you hit an object. I do also want to tweak some of the parameters of the game. I think we've got a few too many obstacles and stuff like that, and I wouldn't mind lowering that to start with. I think enemies shouldn't appear for a little while, and they're a bit too frequent. There's too many of them. I think I need to make it more obvious when items are above you. Okay, right, so what we want to do is we're going to go into our objects, selectable object script. I think I want I don't want it to turn on this axis. I think I want it on the Y axis. Because I want it to be like at an angle, but spinning around without rotating upside down. So I think that's what I need to do there. So hopefully this is rotating. Okay, that looks okay with the cake there. That's definitely spinning on the right axis. But I need to put it at an angle slightly. Oh, is it rotating compared to its y-axis? I think it is. Are the coins not spinning at all now? Right, let's have a look at the coin prefabs. Let's just take the penny for example. Why wouldn't that be spinning? Right, so the penny we want to spin on the z-axis as it was. But it's the alcohol that we want on the other axis. So how are we going to do that properly? Let's do another serialized field. Actually, let's do 3 of these. And this can be turn speed X, Y, and Z. And actually, they should be capitalized, shouldn't they? And then we'll do X, Y, and Z times time delta time. Let's be set. Right, so now for each object, we should have 3 input options that we can configure. So we'll see them here when this money script gets updated. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so money, we want it to be... Let's see, what function are we calling? We're calling rotate. So if this is 0, then it won't rotate at all, and that's fine. Yep. Now, I need that on all of them. Can I just select all? There's our script. Yes, we can. 0, 0. 90. That's fine. Actually, I suppose the notes we don't want to turn on that axis. So that might be more of a... Let's do a 30. 45. And then on our obstacles, consumables, this is the one. Well, actually, personally, let's make our bottom map a little bit more shiny. Consumables, right. So these 3. We changed your name. I call it like that. Okay, that's only because I manually added an hour to your watch time. So it's not tracking still on that. But if you've got a different name to track, I think you can do watch time with the username. Let's do a 0 there, and let's see what happens with those. Ah, right. Yeah, that's an interesting rotational axis. Kind of better. Coins are spinning on the right axis there. I think the beer has a multiplier effect, doesn't it? Oh, and can you jump on top of these guys? There is a little bit of a collision there. Okay, I need an indication of when you're, oh, off we go. Of when the alcohol's affecting you as well. But we didn't like the rotation there. So what if it's just on the x-axis? Let's do the beer, because we know that's going to be a bit more correct. I think that would just rotate away from me, which I don't think is what we want. I might add something like that, yeah. They're going to be politicians eventually. These are just placeholders. Okay, so the beer is now rotating that way, which is at a slight angle. So I think actually if we reset our rotation that way and then rotate these, is it off the y-axis? No, that's not going to do anything. Ah, that's going to make it annoying, isn't it? I think I did it on Z, didn't I? 15. And then what we can do, we can move this. We can place this a bit more manually. Ah, but what's the rotation going to be though? Oh, don't move that. Right, and then on the beer, we just turn on the y-axis at like 60. Let's do 0. Now it should spin around that, but I don't know if they'll desync as an item. Let's see how that comes out. That looks better. Okay, so we wanted to spin a bit faster. So maybe we go back to 90. And we'll put more of an angle on these. And we'll have to realign the top cylinder. That looks better. Okay, I think that's what we want. I think it can go even more of an angle, but we'll leave it like that for the moment. You know what would make sense actually? If I did an empty object here, which is the model, and we put these two inside of that, this rotation is now 0. If we reset these, reset rotation, and move the 0 there, and then we can tilt the model. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. So we tilt that at 20 degrees. Then these two I don't have to keep on messing around aligning. Watch the state of play. No? What's that? Oh, Sony. Is it PlayStation? Oh, is it like upcoming games for PlayStation? Like an announcement stream? Right, and then if we want for the champagne, which at the moment is just going to be like this, we'll put all of these in this model. This has the 0 axis, and this one we're going to put on 20, and then the turn speed here, like that. So we're turning around the Y axis at the top here, but the model itself is off to an angle. That'll be good. And then we'll do the same with the Y. So we want a model in here. We want to put those three into there. This needs to be reset to 0. This video is only live streamed yesterday. I'm going to try this for new games. Ooh. Anything interesting? Anything caught your eye? And then the cake one, we again want to do model here. I'll put all of these in that. And we don't want to do most of them there. Shame. What are these? These are the candles. So let's do another empty candles and another empty, which will be in this, and this one will be cherries. The spheres are all in here. These are all candles. That's a bit neater. Right. And then this I'll set 0, but we put an offset on here of 20, maybe. And maybe a slight rotation. What happens if we put a rotation on this? That might be alright. Right, let's see how they look now. At least that's what you think. Yeah. That's a bit better. I think that's more what I envision items looking like in most games. They rotate on this kind of axis. I might taper in the corner of the collision box. Okay, so what else do we need? We need to tweak the spawning rate. We need better assets for the objects and for the obstacles. We need some sound effects, don't we, as well? The champagne isn't spawning yet either, is it? Let's have a quick look. I think we had it in Word, didn't we? The design doc. Place a jump, let's right move the player. So sound effects we still need to do. We still need to do the chase section. Oh, we've done some of those animations. Oh, we didn't bother doing the timeline, did we? We need to do the UIs as well. Yeah, see you in a sec. Right, this is okay. Trigger the effect and destroy the object, that's okay. These kind of stuff we need to figure out a bit better. Those ground tiles are fine, we don't need to worry about that. The camera controls we could have a look at. This should just be one function, I think. So let's have a look at doing that. Right, so we want public void spawn entities. And this is just going to be spawn entities. Actually, let's copy these for the moment. We'll put them in here. Get rid of these, get rid of this, get rid of this. So this just calls that now. Bit better. Now I suppose we can use the game manager. Where's our game manager? In here. Yeah, this bit where we're changing our score. This could be where we're setting difficult, like our collectible rarities and stuff like that. I think what I want to do is a new class in here, which is just our spawn rates table, something like that. We'll open that up. And we'll do this. So what variables do we want to be able to control from our manager? We want to let's make a list here. So we want to control collectible rarity, we want to spool consumable rarity, enemy rarity. So that's coins and obstacle rarities. Obstacle rarity. We want to set it in here, right? I'm just going to save this for the moment. I'm not going to use it just yet. Let's move this guy over here. Don't need that. Hmm. Do we even need this? Oh yeah, because the ground tile is made. We might even just be able to pull in the ground tile here. Prefab ground tile. Player movement to be ground tile. Be our player here. No. Ground tile. Can we select something here? No assets. We do want to bring this into here. Right, back in our controller here, we don't have running jump anymore, do we? So that should exist. This is our enemy controller. So we want to bring in a jump for them. Let's see our standard player controller as well. When we jump, start jump is jumping through, that's fine. That's unaffected. And then this one we don't want as exit time, that's fine. What should get here? It's jumping true, and then we come back. Nothing, just exit time, that's fine. So now in our enemy script, we're going to copy what our player animation script has. So we'll want another script. Enemy animation. What's this? This is called state machine, not script, isn't it? State controller. Fix to the side here. Don't need those. You know what? I don't think we need a new controller. Hi, Dubinio. How's it going? Yeah, I don't think we need a separate controller. We still want the same animation options. I'm working on an endless runner. So I'm basically learning how to use Unity. And I thought an endless runner would be a good project to start on. So this is what we've got to so far. Lots of default objects and stuff like that that I've brought in, and some like very basic collectible coins and cakes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going okay so far. There's obviously a lot more polishing stuff to do, but for a first game, I'm quite happy with it so far. We followed through some tutorials from Unity to start with, and then a couple of YouTube tutorials. And now we're just playing around, seeing what else we can do. So I think on our enemy object here, so what did we do with the player? Player animation state on our restart script. Yeah, so we need the animation script. I wonder what happens if we just add that in as well. Where's our player movement? In here, let's put that on this side. And then we add in this to our enemy. And we just call this enemy animation. And yeah, that's alright. And then when we say is there just a dot jump in there? Oh no, it's a type. That's the type, isn't it? It's gonna be that. So I think we want a coroutine here. Let's do I enumerator. Copy that. What do we need for an enumerator? System collections. Yep. What we want to do is we want to trigger this jump. We'll pass in our delay here. Which is a float. And then to trigger this, start coroutine. So on our next start date, we want to do start coroutine, jump, and we want to pass in a float of the time delay. So let's say every 5 seconds. I don't think we even need this. We'll save it for the moment. And then animation state controller. Right, controllers, enemy. I think that's what we want to put in here. No, we want the enemy one. Obstacles, enemy. Right, we've got that there. And then the enemy controller goes in here. No. Has to be a type player animation. What if I open up this? We put that in there? No. Because I think it has to be of the right type. I wonder what happens if we just assign the normal player animation to the enemy. Would that work? Where is my animation? Is it on here? So what if we just put the player controller on here? I think we're running through the same types of animations on both the enemy and on the player. And then if I go to here, I can drag this guy in here. No. How is it set up on this guy? Player animations. Running. Which is that one. So in the enemy one, should just be able to drag that in, right? What have I done differently? How about we rename this to just Animation State Controller? Get component animator. Let's start. It is jumping. Because we are using the player controller now. Yeah, I'm not sure I get exactly how this is working, or it's meant to work. Now let's just go back to our enemy controller. Let's do this normally. What if I do that? Why can I not assign that? That's the question. let's see, if I put an enemy in script here, in the main scene, it's still not letting me do it. I don't get why, it's no different. Is it not that I'm putting in? Is it the model? If I select the enemy, nope, doesn't look like it's that. I'm clicking, not doing anything. I'm assuming if I run here, it's not going to do. That's fine. Yeah, there you go. What if I just copy this all? Let's just copy all of this and put it in. I don't know, let's copy all of this. Put it in our class here. Still won't let me do this. So it's on this object. Right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I think that's what I need to do. Because at the moment I'm just going around in circles and not getting anywhere. So let's do, what we do, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes should be okay. Be right back. There we go. Alright, back in a sec. The little screen break. Right. Let's have a little look. Back to this. Back to that. Okay, so let's just, not set to an instance of an object. But I tried to. It wouldn't let me drag that into there. Can I drag it from here? No. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is come back to this. That should get the animator of this, that's fine. But how do I get a component of a child object? Let's see. Unity, get component of child. Okay, let's try this. So in our enemy script here, this can just be private then. This can be a private. And on our, oh, we don't have a start here. Right, let's do a private or a start. What's the difference between start and awake? Let's have a quick look at that as well. Unity, Unity, start versus awake. So awake's called first, okay. Unity's order of functions. Awake on enable start, fixed update, update, late update, on disable, on destroy. We've got to the end of that playlist. Let's do some synthwave. Okay, start this awake. Please start up. It's called when the script is first loaded or when an object it is attached to is instantiated. It gets called once on each script and only after other objects are initialized. It means it is safe to create references to other game objects and components in a way. Actually a good way to use it to create initial. However, okay, awaits called in random order. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Site is called once before any update method, and after the wait. It's a much the same way. Start will not be called a description. Like make sure it's a coroutine. How does delay start? Start using a wait. Okay, let's just stick with start, I think, for the moment. What we want to say is our enemy state controller equals get component in children, was it? Get component in children. Cool. Enemy animation state controller. Maybe. So now we don't need to, it's not field to pass in, it's just private. And then we can call this, which calls the jump function, which then lands 1 second after. Okay. And that calls jump every 5 seconds. Oh no. Hey, welcome back. Because we've got this in fixed update, it's going to call it every fixed update 5 seconds later, so it's going to be mass jumping, isn't it? Don't want it like that. How about we do a random number? How did we do? We've done random numbers in our ground tile, haven't we? Random.range. Here we go. So in our start, we'll do. No. We need to declare the random number at the top, which can be a private. Private int random number. Get rid of this. We'll just cut that for the moment. And then in our fixed update, we do random number equals this. We need that. And then we don't need the coroutine at all. We don't need that at all. We don't want that. And then this is going in here. And we say if random number is greater than 70, let's say, we jump. So the enemy has a random chance to jump. That's like 30% chance to jump. But it's just under. I think that is 30% chance to jump. Which hopefully prevents them getting stuck on the walls a little bit. Hey Dev BB, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. Hopefully that's a case of the script working. Let's see. So maybe we might have these enemies randomly jump. Not looking like it. No, okay. Let's But thanks for the follow. You can use tag rather than gameObject.name. Where did I have that? Oh, here. The collision. Is that an easier way to do? I think someone else told me about that for. Where was that? Got a tag somewhere. This one. So that would be other dot compare tag, or do you still need to do dot game object? So yeah, that's the tag that's put up here, right? I suppose we might as well put the player tag on that. So can you just do compare tag here? And I wanted it to be if it's not the player. So I'm guessing that returns a true, like a truthy statement. Yeah, it's a boolean. Okay, good. So what is that? Just better performance? And I don't need the game object here. I think I've got that on the enemy here as well. Compare tag. So that's to be a capital. Collision does not contain compare tag. How come it worked here? Oh, collider, not collision. On collision stay. Performance depends on the quantity of a call being made. Generate garbage. Okay, yeah. So the more I'm calling it, the more. So is there a similar one on collision? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. Use dot game object dot compare. Yeah. So I can type. Nice, thank you. And then we've got another one up here. This can do. Actually, I can just copy this, can't I? Nice, thank you. Right, what was I was doing this. So enemy state controller jump should set. It's jumping through. Have I got the right setup here though? in our controller enemy controller. Ah, did I change it back? Enemy. Yeah, it's using the enemy controller. We have an is jumping. And that should trigger it, right? Ah, it might do the... Is it doing the animation but not a jump effect? Which would make sense. But I don't think we're seeing the animation either. Let's have another look. No, they're just sticking with their run cycle. No, none of them are doing the jump. So they're going into the run. And they should transition to jump when is jumping is true. Oh, wait, what's the errors? Fixed updates. So, here. Oh, it's not getting this. If I put this as a serialized field, I don't think it was letting me assign it either. So why can't I assign that? We put the script onto the object. Yeah, so the animator script here, the animator controller, or the animator component is on the model inside the enemy object, and the enemy object has the script for running the enemy functions. Don't need that anymore. And I was hoping that I can drill down to the child model that has the animation controller on it, but that doesn't seem to work. mean, I suppose I could do a game object instead, right? Need to add the enemy animation state controller. We're looking at just the animator in Unity. Right, so not... Oh. Wait, on here? Like that. Did I do that on here? For some reason, I looked at what I'd done with the player, and I saw in here the animated the player controller here. And I was like, oh, that's fine. That's all set up there. And then when I looked over to the enemy one, I was like, yeah, that's set up the same. Thank you. Right, okay, so that script on there. So now on here, I can drag this into here. Oh my god. Thank you. Right, so that now doesn't need the start function at all because it's passed in to start with. Right, and then let's give that a try. So I think they'll just change their animation to the jump animation. It's a bit too frequent, but... Thank you. Yeah, no worries, Runa. Enjoy Slime Rancher. Ah, thanks. There we go. Okay, right. That's much better. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to add in our jump function, which for the moment I'm just going to copy this and put that in our enemy. And we're going to do this in here. And we're just going to call jump instead. We don't want an input action. And the rigid body will need to be I don't think we need a player rigid body, do we? We just need another serialized field. Rigid body. Call it rigid body. And that'll be this. This should be enemy. And then it's just the jump strength, which, what did we set that to? 750, but we can edit it. We do it like that. Okay, so if they're on the ground already, then they should jump up in the air. And we need to give them the masses correct, that's fine. And we just need to give it the rigid body, which is on the enemy. Right. Might be a bit too cool. They're just jumping quite high. That's kind of what we were going for. It's a bit higher than my jump. Why is that so much higher? It's exactly the same. Is it exactly the same here? Let's have a look at our player. We have a mass of 80, jump strength 750. Yeah, that's what I was going to have a look at. And the enemy massive 80, jump strength 750. Are they different heights, maybe? No, it's just the mass, isn't it? It's 3 up, jump strength. Oh, we don't need to figure that twice. No. I don't think so, no. No, it's just a continual move forward. We need to make this far less likely to occur as well. Right, we're taking our rigid body. It's less than 2. Actually, we might as well put that around here so that we're not calling this all the time. If the check's there, then we don't need to worry here. Got to be a setting somewhere that is different. Is there a way to compare inspectors, I wonder? I suppose let's just drag the enemy into here and then we can compare them this way. Add tab inspector. Right click here. Or right click. Or just in here. Ah. Oh, that's good. Okay, thank you. So if I have that one as enemy, and then this one as player. Oh, okay, wait. Lock. And then this one, enemy. There we go. Nice. Thank you. And then can I split this? No, let's just put it here to this. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Now we can compare them. So enemy, we could put in an enemy tag at some point, but we don't need to do that just yet. So the scale's slightly different, but that shouldn't be affecting it too much. It's not got the restart script or player input. Player effects I don't think does anything in terms of... Where are we? Player effects. No, that does nothing in terms of extra weight. A jump strength. Right. Jump strength 750. Speed's different. Let's move this above. We've got the same order. Center of mass is higher. I don't think it's any of that. Would that make a difference? It wouldn't be that much of a difference, right? We can drop it down. But that's just on the glider as well. That shouldn't affect the impulse. Yeah, and the scale slightly. We can drop this to 0.9 as well. Oh wait, that's going to reset it all, isn't it? Right, 0.9. 0.9. And then, okay, we'll move this one up to 2.6. We'll move that glider up. Ah. They're managing to do double jumps, that's why. Because the jump... right, okay, I know what's happening. Yeah, because I've just got a really cheap way to check. Basically, if the player's already up to a certain distance, then that's like checking that it's not in the air. Wait, does that mean if I just spam space, then I can do really high jumps? Okay. Yeah, yeah. It should be true or false rather than checking where it is. Yeah, I've got on my list of to-dos to do like state machines. But as long as you jump before you reach that 2 meters. Where is the ground? The ground is 0, isn't it? So really, I could just say if it's less than 0.5. Just as a little check for the moment. I know, yeah, I should do a state machine, but I'm going to do that later on, just because this is the quick fix. I don't get why this is hitting so frequently. How often is Frick's update called? Frequency. 50 times a second, that's why. Okay. If grounded equals true, jump, else do nothing. Is grounded something that's available to use, or is that something I have to create? Yeah, I was a little bit cautious about using like position Y equals 0, because on the off chance that it doesn't, like the model doesn't settle directly on 0, that's why I was doing like less than 0.5. Set a collision trigger with ground. That would probably be a better idea, yeah. Although this might allow me to say if any collider put this to ground. Because what might be quite nice is if you can like jump off of other objects as well. Let's give this a little go. So let's just put it in here for the moment. Yeah, okay. I can edit it around there. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. So what we want to do is, when we try and jump here, so we're going to do a private void is grounded. Oh no, it's not a void, it's a boolean. Private boolean is grounded. And it's a function that does this. Function. We don't need that. Got that. Do we use our collider in here? We need to set a distance to ground float. up at the top. So we're going to call this private float distance to ground. Right, I don't know if we need to do this. I'm going to just do this inside function at the moment. And this will be get component collider. I'll get rid of this. Cannot convert double to float. Oh, yeah. Thanks. And then what's is this? This is a float. This is a float. So this just needs to have a float on it. Maybe. And then when we jump, let's just do here a log of is grounded before we start using it and just see if that works. There's the problem with switching between different languages as well. Like my normal day-to-day work, I tend to do JavaScript for web development stuff. And I'm just getting used to C# stuff because I've just been doing Unity for the last, what, 2 weeks maybe? But yeah, it's been interesting so far. Right, so let's hopefully, what we're expecting is whenever we try and jump, which is whenever we press space. Yeah, there's no condition on trying to jump. We should see the distance to the ground logged. No, we're not seeing the distance to the ground. We're seeing whether or not we're grounded. Let's have a little look at that. So we're in our console. Food. So when we're on the ground, that looks like it's kind of working. And also we might be able to do it when we manage to get on top of someone's head here. Very difficult to get the extra bounce. No. Well, at least they're not getting stuck on the obstacles anymore. Right. I think that looks like it's working. So this just needs to be is grounded here. Right, we don't want to be calling this over and over, do we? Or at least the collider part of it, we don't want to be calling it over and over. So I think if we put that in the start, or awake here, That should only call the get component function once when we first initialize. Hopefully. Oh, that's right. I'll have a look at the enemy in a second. But that looks like it's... Oh. Not sure that's worked. Can't keep jumping, but it's kind of working. But we are getting time to do a double jump. I wonder if... It looks like there's a slight collider with the... What's it complaining about here? Object reference. Not set to an instance of an object. Oh, because this enemy is not the enemy here, is it? That is. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Maybe. I think it's saying that the animator is not set, right? That this is null. But it should be getting the component off of the script. So it should be getting that animated. Oh dear. Well, I've broken something big now. I know, it's just because it was running still. It is seeing an object. Wait, no, I'm not getting the error. Maybe it was just a case of I think it's because I was messing around while we were still in play. Oh no, it was just the one that was in. It was the one that was in the main scene, wasn't it? The enemy model that I had in here. That's what was causing the error. Okay, right. So we're still getting a double jump though. There's 0.1 too far up from the ground. Maybe we do 0.05. Because I think there's a slight delay in the impulse. No, you're still getting that. Kind of looks like it's working, but we're still getting an option to double jump. Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. Oh, we're still getting errors as well. Object reference not set to an instance of an object at jump. Yeah, there's something still iffy there. So this to ground, public so we can see it. And then we should sit in our play movement script, right? Oh, no. I paused. It starts at 1.3. No, that's just the height down, isn't it? So it's this raycast that I want to see. That's just a true or false, isn't it? Origin, 3 up. So I think this is saying, let's just see how this raycast works. Physics.raycast. I don't think the docs are that useful. I think this something else will be. Description: cast array from point origin, which in our case is transform position. So that's the position of the player. Oh no, not this one. This one. In the direction of this, which is directly down. Yeah, that might be an idea. The max distance, the ratio check for collisions, which we're saying is the height of is distance ground, which is set to our collider bounds extents y. And that's our 1.3 that we saw in the... Is it 1.3? Yeah, 1.3, which is the center of our capsule collider on the player. We're looking from the center of the player, we're looking directly down on the y-axis, and we're looking for something that is within 1.35 of the player. Which I think is right. Recast down. So if it finds another collider, it returns true. I think it's just a case of we can input too quickly. Because let's say we just close it here and we comment that out. So this is just only if we're directly on the ground and we're ignoring any distance difference. We don't need this other window now. Close that. We don't need this locked anymore either. So this should be only when we're directly on the ground can we jump. No, we're still getting... So it's not that. And we hit our die function twice there. Yeah, I'm thinking... what that guy was off in the distance there. It's like quite fun having stuff like this that's broken, but don't want it too broken. I think I might go back to your original suggestion. Rather than using the raycast, just set the height of the player. They transform position Y. To me that sounds like a simpler solution. But the only problem is you don't get an option to jump off of objects. I don't think I need that. So return... Well, actually, let's just leave this all in but comment it out. And we do return transform position dot y is less than 0.5 there. Public enum player state, running, jumping, public player state. Yeah, so that bringing in a state machine so that we're no longer just checking like the current position of the jump. It's only, you can only jump if you're not already in the jumping state. I think, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Really, a lot of this needs a tidy up to do that. Let's just... Would you say it's best practice to put enums at the bottom? No, right, okay, so our player state can be running or jumping. You normally put them in a class named enums. With personal preference, yeah. And then what we say is, really this would need to be at the top, wouldn't it? Play it. I think it's just state wouldn't it be? Oh no, is it just running? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice. So, going on there. On jump set, jumping, on landing, so back to running, yeah. Yep. State equals. And then what I've done in the animation, I can probably do here as well. It's just this. And we'll do just for the moment. I know this is really messy, but I want to see if this still works. The public void land. Because then is grounded needs to. The jump takes more than a second, doesn't it? Well, I suppose we can just do like half a second, it doesn't make a difference. But when we call land, we set our state back to running. So now it should only let one jump attempt go through. But yeah, I want to completely gut that player movement and set the yeah, that's much better. Set it all onto a state machine. Is that a shorter jump? No, okay. Just feels like it. Nice. Yeah, I think really all of it needs to be all of this needs to be gutted and put into a proper state machine. and most of these movement functions like jump and all that kind of stuff will be in a separate class, and we'll call those in. Because really, if we have a character control class that's separate with all these different functions public, then we can apply that to both the enemy and the player, and then all of the animations and all of the possible states can be the same. And all we have to do is extend the class on the player side so that they're triggered by the player input mapping. I think that's what we want to do. But I'm gonna have to wrap up here, unfortunately. Feels like a decent place to stop, even though there's loads of spaghetti code in. There's been a bit of progress here. I'm enjoying more what this is turning out to. There's still so much more I want to add in here. And obviously these guys just jumping all the time. I need to figure out a way so that it's not every frame that they check to see if they can jump. Which shouldn't be too difficult to do, I hope. But if we collect up... Oh. I think this is all okay so far. There was one more thing I wanted to check, which was the rotation of the cache when we get to that point. Yeah. Use a new class with inherits, yeah. I think the thing is, I've known for like the last 2 or 3 streams, I'm like, okay, I know I need to do classes and inheritance and state machines and stuff like that, and I've kind of just been avoiding it because there's other stuff that actually affect what the game looks like, so it looks like there's more progress without having to rewrite the code. But I know it's a whole like health state of our code. So let's see just quickly if we can collect that. I'm going to try and get to a certain point where we've got points enough for other items to spawn. We want to collect beer and we want to collect cakes for the moment. And we want to avoid the bottles if we can. Okay, there we go. We've got a few notes. Okay, they're rotating, okay. Nice. Well, yeah, I'm going to wrap up there. Thanks a lot for your help, Deb. And thanks everyone for some follows, some hosts, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll be doing, I think my next Unity stream will be next Monday now. But yeah, just normal DVD streams on Sunday, hopefully. And then Cuphead on Monday afternoon, Monday evening. But yeah, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for your help. And I will catch you next time. Let's swap that over. Screen break, ending. But yeah, cheers. See you later. Have a good weekend.